welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. It's reading time. You guys might be losing something and like losing the same thing over and over. Like, I'm losing this one placeholder engagement ring. So last night I saw the northern lights like right above my house, which is kind of crazy. This is for someone who's done a lot of healing work, shadow work, going to therapy, not like going through the motions, toxic positivity. Healing can be painful, it can be uncomfortable, it's tough, right? When you're digging up old wounds to heal them, in a lot of ways you have to relive that pain, or if you're understanding where certain thought patterns or beliefs about yourself come from, quite often in gaining that self-understanding, through connecting those dots, you're realizing like, oh, that was so much more traumatizing than I originally thought. Absolutely hard work, but I'm channeling for someone who has been doing that work. Like, you guys aren't shying away from it. You are confronting that shadow side. You are doing all of the self-work, the introspection. You're able to kind of like follow the pattern down. I behave this way because of this, right? Like, you guys are able to trace it down and connect all the dots. You're really good at that. That's a skill. It's a skill that's developed. All of this is difficult work. You look back of when you started this healing journey to who you are now, like, you are completely different versions of yourselves. You've done so much. You've come so far. Take a second, sit with that. You have come so far. Congratulate yourself, appreciate yourself. You've done so much. Right now, you are easily the most confident, the most self-assured version of yourself. You're able to be authentically yourself because you're okay with that person. Years in your life where you weren't able to say that you like the person you see when you look in the mirror, you can honestly say that now. You like who you are, you like your own company, you like spending time with yourself. You're like, I'm a great time. Send yourself so much more grace than you once did. Instead of being so hard on yourself and beating yourself up about things, now you're like, okay, I'm just human. People make mistakes. You're gentle with yourself. You're patient with yourself. Prioritize your self-care because you know you deserve it. Your habits are so much healthier. Any like self-destructive patterns, you've healed those away. I cannot stress enough how much work, how much growth, how much progress like you have done. Incredible. That's like oddly part of the problem. You guys basically are in a space now where you're like, you're the best version of yourself that has existed so far. You guys feel like your external isn't really reflecting that, if that makes sense. If you had blockages around your self-worth and that affected how you felt about money and opportunities, you've healed that out and you're like, you know what, no, I do deserve nice things. I do deserve abundance. You don't have those same blockages. Like, maybe your financial situation isn't really any better than back when you did have those blockages. Your relationships aren't necessarily that much better. You guys are the healthiest, most healed versions of yourselves that you've ever been. But again, it's kind of like, okay, where's the healed, healthy relationship? As above, so below. As within, so without. Your within has gotten so much healthier. Like, okay, well, what's my without doing? So let's see what Tarot has to say. The Lovers. Oh, with Four of Wands by Hierophant in reverse. King of Swords in reverse. This might be connected to a specific person. Maybe not. We'll see. Fool in reverse. Ace of Swords, Two of Pentacles in reverse. Three of Wands, still bottom of the deck. Okay, now Four of Wands coming out in reverse. Six of Wands. Okay. Page of Wands with Ten of Wands in reverse. Okay, this is a lot of confirmation, right? Like, Ten of Wands in reverse. You guys have done so much work to clear out burdens from the past. You alleviate these pains, things that you were carrying for so long, the things that were weighing you down, taking a toll. You've let go of so many of these things. It's not like, oh, your external isn't reflecting as a more healed situation because you're not actually as healed as you think you are. Like, no, you actually are. You guys are really self-aware. Like, why are you still dealing with like Page of Wands, Seven of Cups behavior? Seven of Cups is people being around as oh, there are all these options. Maybe juggling you, Two of Pentacles in reverse, juggling you with another option, another person, or just not really prioritizing you with other factors in their life. Ages are the youngest energy in tarot, so there is an immaturity. With wand energy being kind of physical, kind of flirty, with immaturity, I don't love that combination. King of Swords in reverse, you're still dealing with people who can't really communicate. You don't know where they stand. You don't know what they feel about you. You don't know what they want because they're not saying it. And I feel like you guys have done so much work on yourselves to be healthy communicators, and then you're still attracting people who don't know how to communicate. That's why you're still in this kind of like what gives kind of energy. Well, in reverse, new beginnings that you feel like are blocked. This deck specifically, these orange flowers here, can you guys see, are the same orange flowers here. Always connect the Fool to Four of Wands just in this deck. Like, this is that first step and that first domino towards union, which, you know, isn't always the most obvious thing, right? You can have that kind of like butterfly effect, domino effect aspect to it. So this isn't always just as literal as like first date, but it sets off the chain of events that gets you here. These in reverse, it feels like, again, you feel a blockage here. Look it up and I'll put it in the description. It's like, I'm 20 something years old, I have no money and no prospects, and I'm frightened. Like, I feel like that's what you guys are. Four of Wands, Hierophant in reverse, both of these being higher levels of commitment, marriage cards. You don't see this on the horizon, like, even a little bit right now. And like, I've learned all these lessons. I've done so much. Where's the payoff? I do want to say, it's not unhealed to think of a loving, happy, healthy relationship as payoff. Humans are social creatures, and no amount of self-love actually replaces connection to another person. Our brains are hardwired for community, and that doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. You know, that whole thing when people are like maybe complaining about being single a little bit, and all of the responses are like, oh, just love yourself. I do feel like that can be a little toxic positivity. There's nothing wrong with wanting connection. You're not unhealed for wanting connection. Six of Wands, the Lovers, I feel like, again, success, victory, the hard work paying off. I don't know if you guys, again, like, see this prize on the horizon. Five of Wands comes before Six of Wands, and that's the fight. You guys have had to do that. You put up the fight. Like, again, healing is hard. It's wrestling with your demons, integrating your shadow side. It's understanding where this pain comes from. It's a difficult process. And of course, like, healing is never done, and it's a journey, not a destination. But again, like, you've done so much. The Lovers, Four of Wands being soulmate cards, like, you guys want this, right? And there's nothing wrong with wanting this. You guys want your divinely guided person, or at least like some indication that they'd be coming in. You guys are kind of over that, like, again, I do feel like a little bit of toxic positivity where like it's gonna happen as soon as you stop looking. Just focus on yourself and loving yourself, and it will come in when you least expect it. And you're kind of like, you know what, enough. Like, you've been doing that. You guys just want to know. Honestly, Ace of Swords, you guys want to know. You want clarity. You want, like, this is what's happening. There's more that you guys need to heal. You want to know, so you can, again, like, kind of start that process, because you guys are very capable of facing yourselves and learning hard lessons. Let's try to get some more information. Magician and Empress. Okay. Tell me this Ace of Swords. What truth, clarity? What would you guys want to know here? What do you need? Hangman in reverse, okay. Six of Swords. Okay. Ten of Pentacles. Okay. Three of Pentacles. Hermit bottom of the deck. Ten of Cups beneath that. Judgment. With Hangman in reverse, this time is not gonna last forever. That's the thing, is it feels like you guys feel ready to receive your manifestations, and now there's like a gap. Maybe you guys expected that all you had to do was work on your self-concept, you had to clear out the blockages, and then it would be there. It's not the craziest expectation, right? If there's a dam in a river and you remove the dam, but then the water is still just like chilling, and you're like, oh, I kind of expected expected the water to move because nothing's blocking it anymore, and it's still just like, this time period is not forever. It's just kind of a matter of shifting your perspective about it, with Empress being a co-creator energy and the manifestation capabilities. Judgment being the universe, being divine timing, divine intervention, of this co-creation aspect, confirmation that you are 100% capable of manifesting the life you want. 10 of Pentacles and 10 of Cups, these are two of the happiest cards. These are two of the best outcome cards. This is that I made it, I did it. Like, it's not even the things you put on the vision board, it's better. 10 of Pentacles, happily ever after, but very quantifiable. It's financial security, financial freedom for some of you, investments paying off, day-to-day structures of the dream life. It's like, what would your daily routine look like? 10 of Cups is the emotional aspect to it. It's the happiness, the joy, the love, the blissfulness. This can be higher levels of commitment. It's the marriage, it's the soulmate connection. Like, I get it. You guys don't want to hear it because you've been hearing, like, your manifestations are coming in. It is working. You're destined for this. And you're like, well, where? 3 of Pentacles, we do have this collaboration. Be a person that wants to collaborate with you romantically. And you guys are going to be like dream team kind of thing. Yes, there's the romantic side of things, but that's also like your business partner, not just your lover, that's your best friend. Swords, leaving pain behind. Again, 10 of Wands in reverse. Moving forward, progressing, improving, healing. You guys are in this Empress energy. Like, you guys are doing amazing. You've done so much work on yourselves. Again, Hermit, so much work on yourselves, so much personal growth, so much introspection. You've gone on a journey within your mind, within your nervous system. You've gone through tower after tower. You're so happy alone because, again, you've done so much work on yourself. Yes, this healing was for you as an individual. Been doing it for the right reasons. You're healing for your own sake, for your own personal journey. You are kind of at this point of like, okay, did I do all of this healing work to go through life alone? Get 2 or 3 of these. We might go back to tarot later. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. One more, please. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Try to get like one more thing. I swear if we get like trust, I'm gonna scream on your behalf. Anything. Engagement. Okay. With flirt in reverse and make the effort. Not everyone you meet is going to be a Page of Wands that wants to just flirt and be immature and flirt with anything that moves. There are, in fact, people out there that do want to make the effort. King of Swords in reverse, there are people out there that, even if they naturally are not the best communicator, they're gonna want to learn that you guys can have, again, that healthy, functional relationship. Engagement, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. It is a little weird that this came out and I started the reading talking about placeholder ring and disappearing. You guys are meant to end up with a soulmate, like high level soulmate. This is the person like hand-picked for you. You're not being passed over, like it's out there. I'm just gonna keep being stubborn and try to get you some information because I feel like this reading has been part of the problem. You guys have been hearing like your manifestations are working, it's on its way, and you're like, I feel like that's all this reading has done too, so please give me like something. Emperor, Empress, your soulmate, your divine masculine, the person handpicked for you, the person you are meant to be with. 4 of Wands, the Lovers, and 2 of Cups, all 3 soul connection cards. You can't get more ridiculous than that. It's the stability, the home, the commitment, the really strong foundation relationship, because you have that foundation of like, this is your best friend. It's also passionate and there's so much mutual attraction, there's some spice, there's a little like match each other's freak kind of energy there. 2 of Cups, there's emotional reciprocity. It's 2 people coming together, loving each other equally. There's no limits here, right? Sometimes you do get that like kind of bad advice. Oh, maybe the person that is going to make it work with you and the thing that's gonna last isn't the thing you have like chemistry with. Or like it ends up getting boring or the spark dies eventually. No, this is that annoying couple where they're still all over each other 20 years later. I know this is gonna sound like a little like, ugh, I've heard this before, but like things are truly being delayed for you because it's better. All those times where you're like, oh, maybe this is the thing paying off. It wasn't good enough for you. You guys keep trying to settle. Like, that's it. That's why things are so delayed. You guys keep trying to settle. You need to trust your intuition because this love is out there. Ace of Cups. You'll know them when you see them. Three of Wands. Maybe you guys are at a distance right now. Okay, celebration, gifts, abundance, bottom of the deck. So much to celebrate, so much good coming in. Like career-wise, again, that like financial freedom, that career level up. You guys are meant to live an abundant lifestyle. You have Ace of Pentacles, Venus offer, Moon, renewal, Pluto, reunion, and autumn. The Ace of Pentacles, we have a very solid gesture, new beginning, thing you can really count on that will lead to a lot of harvest. So one way to take this, confirmation of this actual tangible abundance, be a job offer, this could be a raise, some kind of new opportunity. You are going to feel like your hard work and your manifestations in that arena is finally paying off. I feel like because we are in like the end of autumn right now, I feel like this is so much can change in a year. With Venus an offer and then Ace of Pentacles being a romantic gesture and something very tangible, an engagement ring. This time next year you guys are engaged. Honestly, and this is not for like self promo, save this video and see where you're at in a year. It was just 11/11 here, like 11/11 next year. See where you're at. Pluto, transformation, ego death, energy. You've challenged so many versions of yourself. You've been reborn so many times over. You are the best version of yourself you have ever been. Moon, dark night, shadow side. Face your shadow. And you've done it so many times over. And you do it like so fearlessly. Again, like acknowledge this. This is difficult. So many people never do this. Here's the thing. A 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, Emperor and Empress, this lifestyle is not gonna be for everyone. It's like, it's a lot to hold, if that makes sense. And it's a lot to hold because it's blessings, right? But not everyone's gonna be able to hold that because so many people just aren't gonna feel like they deserve it. Either just subconsciously, energetically, or maybe even very consciously, they're going to reject it. You need to be such a healed, strong, confident version of yourself to accept that. Like, your self-worth has to be on point to feel like you deserve that kind of life. The universe wasn't going to give you this until you were 100% ready to experience it. Not to say you have to be perfect. No one's ever perfect. No healing journey is ever just done and you're perfect. At a certain point in your healing journey, if you had been given this, you wouldn't have known how to accept it. That's why things aren't coming in. Because you're kind of like, I'm ready for this. And it's like, yes, you are ready for that. You are ready for that kind of abundance. You're ready for that kind of relationship and that kind of love story. You're ready for this, absolutely. But you are not meant to be here. You're meant to be here. A little spark, like this is something where it's like, there's that instant spark and it kind of never dies. The union and soul ties. So again, I do think this is a past life soul connection. You guys promise to find each other in every lifetime, and that's not cheesy, romantic, unrealistic. It's not for you. It's not for you. You guys had to balance yourselves out. You had to align with your highest self. Tell me more. That might be a lot. We have action, courage, Jupiter, beginnings, bottom of the deck. Someone who's going to pursue you, someone who's going to put the real work in. This is all divinely guided. Things are working out the way they're supposed to. You are going to end up with the person you were fated to end up with. Self-love, creation, intentions. You've done so much work on yourselves. You love yourselves. You like who you see in the mirror. You are co-creating this incredible life. But again, you are meeting resistance because the universe is like, no, bigger. Finishing up, hopefully we can get some attributes for this new person, please. What's flipped here? We have brown eyes. Divine masculine. They might wear a uniform for work. That could be a thing. They're gonna be really adventurous, like they might be quite outdoorsy, maybe they like to travel. Person's just like, they do a lot of cool stuff. They might be a bit of an adrenaline junkie, but not in like an unsafe way. Just we have phone call, so maybe this is someone who you guys first start dating. They want to call you every day. They want to call you about like every little thing. I feel like this person is gonna want to call over texting a lot. Cleared out so many blockages. Be so proud of yourself. This is hard and you've done so much. You guys are meant for luxury. You guys are meant for financial freedom. You're meant for so much abundance. Only reason the answer has been no so far, or there's been delays, or you feel like there's this weird gap between you being ready to receive them and your manifestations actually coming in. The only reason is because it's bigger. You get more. Someone might be a brunette. We have angel. I think they're gonna think you're an angel, but also like your angels are looking out for you. And again, not letting you settle. We have hazel eyes, Doberman energy. This person's gonna be so loyal, so protective. It's more like Booktok energy. So focused on you. Just like really, really devoted. We do have long distance, which is interesting. We saw 3 of Wands. This is someone you meet while you're traveling, and maybe that's where that phone call is coming in, is like the courtship is over the phone. Gemini, if you guys are Gemini risings like me, that means that Sagittarius is in your 7th house, which means that your long-term partner might be like a foreigner, that like distance or different backgrounds are a factor. You guys are done crying about people. Like, you're not meant to end up with the person that makes you cry or dysregulates your nervous system. Meditate and spicy, which in this context is, again, I'm taking that like there's no need to limit this. You can be passionate and safe. Like, those are not 2 separate things. Yeah, someone who brings you flowers just because. And literally an abundance of love and money.